Hi, I'm Mark from Rhinohide. I'm going to show you how to install your Rhinohide Armor. This is for the first installation. So your Rhinohide panels will come with the base plates with the 3M attached to them. So make sure, this is a very key point, do not peel these little red tabs off until you're absolutely ready to fit them to your vehicle. Because once you've pulled that off and stuck it on your paint surface, it's very, very hard to realign it. The first thing you need to do is make sure your vehicle's clean. For this, you need the microfiber towel which came in your bag, but you also need to go and buy some isopropyl alcohol. So make sure your car's nice and clean and line up the panels. Now this is probably easier with a mate, but if you're doing it solo, here's a little tip. Grab some duct tape, attach it onto the panel and onto your vehicle. Right, so the panels actually conform to the vehicle surface really, really well. So it shouldn't be too hard to align it. But what you want to do is just make sure parallel lines are all running parallel. That's looking pretty good there, even though I just threw that up roughly. You might want to take a step back, see if there's any adjustments. Now the Jeep's unique in that its hinges are external, so you don't need to worry too much about the clearance distance at the leading edge. If you do have a different vehicle like a Land Cruiser or a Ranger or a Hilux or something, we've got specific clearance distances between the front edge of the car door itself and where the panel starts. It's between 9 and 10 millimeters generally, but you do need to look in your instruction manual and get the correct clearance on these front door clearances. Otherwise, when you open the door, it may become a pinch point. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to move on to the next step. Best thing to do is the 4 perimeter armor locks first. I'm going to start at the bottom in this instance because I've taped it at the top. Pull the panel out. There's a little tab on the side of the 3M tape and you can just literally pull it off like that. So now the red tape's off. You need to be very, very careful because once that touches the vehicle surface, it's not going anywhere. Right, now here's the important thing. Let the panel naturally lie onto the vehicle in its line. You don't want to be trying to smooth out in the middle that way because the panels are designed to sit flush and flat. Now, put pressure on the top washer here, and you need to hold these with a reasonable amount of pressure to activate the pressure sensitive 3M tape, and you need to hold this for 30 seconds. I then work my way to the top corners. So that's held in all 4 corners now, so I can get rid of the tape. Now, you don't want to be fighting against these. So the best thing to do is just to release one at a time to allow you to flex out and get to the next one. Line that back up, re-engage it, push on the next one. So you follow this process through until all of the armor locks are in place and everyone's been held in place for 30 seconds. Right, now that panel's had all the armor locks connected into the base plates. All the base plates have been held in place with pressure for 30 seconds. So that's sort of the install of that panel. Now this is a very important step. On your first install, once you've got every single armor lock on the panel, once every base is engaged with the vehicle, you then need to take the panel off. So these base plates need to cure on here for 24 hours without the load of the panel on them to reach their maximum strength. And then after 24 hours is up, you're good to go. You don't want to put too much pressure on these. If you're finding it's not aligning well and you're having a bit of trouble engaging it, just use your hands and fingers and really feel your way in. And what will happen is the proprietary fastener will pick up the pin in the base plate. You'll feel it start to engage, then give it the turn. Don't try and over torque it. We've theoretically waited our 24 hours, re-engaged every single armor lock fastener, and you're good to go.